Good morning folks, British Motorcycle Rider here. You join me and two of my friends on a cold but dry Monday morning in early March. Today we are taking a run up to Yat Rock viewpoint in Forest Dean and back down to the Wye Valley area of natural beauty. Now many of you local to the area may have ridden past Yat Rock without even knowing it was there. I certainly didn't for years until my old man told me where it was. So we're going to take a look at where the car park is today and how you get up to the viewpoint. To get there, from the Usk or Abergavenny area, people usually take the A42 carriageway to Monmouth or ride out and back through the Wye Valley. But there is a third option. You head out of Raglan, past the Raglan Farm Park on what's labelled Chepstow Road until you get to the B4293 where you turn left. You then head through Trellick, which is a village nestled in the hills above Monmouth. It's a bit of a detour, but it does create a loop out of the ride, rather than riding out and back on the same road or riding up a dual carriageway. Take care on the last few hundred yards of Chepstow Road, as the surface is very broken up and unmaintained. Here we are riding into Trellick. Now if you were to turn right here, there's a lovely twisty road running down into Tinton. But we aren't going that way today, that's for another day. So we carry on through Trellick and head down the mountain towards Monmouth. So, the section of the B4293 after Trellick runs down into Monmouth, and this road has two lovely hairpin bends on it. So it's good fun to go hooning down this section of road in the summer on nice grippy tarmac, but in the cold and slippery conditions this time of year, a bit of care is needed. So we've gone through Monmouth and now we are climbing through the Forest of Dean on the A4136. And again, in the summer, this road is a lovely road to go hooning through, but added on top of the slippery conditions this time of year, midweek you get aggregate lorries up and down the road. So summertime on the weekend is the best time to visit this road if you want to give it a scratch, otherwise you need to take a bit of care. And here we go, one of the aggregate lorries from the quarry I was talking about, reversing down the road with no banksman. A cyclist, a motorcycle, or even a small car could have disappeared in his mirrors and end up getting squished. Take care out there, folks. So you turn left off the A4136 at Lower Berry Hill, following signs for Simmers Yat and Yat Rock. If you're on a motorcycle, ignore these signs for the first visitor car park and keep going on down the road. Just waiting for the rider behind me to see where I've turned, but if you ride to the end of this car park, there's a green gate that you can slip down the side of and you can put the bike safely out of the way of the road. From both car parks, the viewing platform is labelled, but you follow this gangway up onto the platform, which was the site of an ancient fort. It's the best place in the country to view peregrine falcons, but there are other birds of prey there depending on the time of year, including ospreys and buzzards. So we head back down the A4136, but this time when we get to Monmouth, we turn left at the Liddles onto the A466, and this is the road that will take you down through the Wye Valley area of natural beauty, which passes Tintern Abbey on the way. As we arrive in Tinton, one of the group has an idea that instead of stopping in the Anchor Inn opposite the Abbey for food, where we normally would, that we would stop in Abbey Mill, a restaurant on the site of an old water mill. Now as we arrive, the gates are closed, but they're on the green signs, they're showing opening times. And it's not until we see the third sign on the right that actually says that they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, like a lot of places these days. So we decided to go back to the original plan and go down the road to the Anchor Inn. And here we are at the Anchor Inn, where I can wholeheartedly recommend the locally sourced sausage and mash. We leave Tinton Abbey and carry on down the A466 towards Chepstow. The final section of this road has a nice flurry of bends, but we catch up with traffic and are unable to pass, so we have to ride round them slowly this time. Better luck next time. As we ride into Chepstow, we wave goodbye to the biker behind me as we are turning right by Racecourse Garage onto the B4235 to head back towards Abergavenny. This road, like so many B roads, used to be good for B road blasting, but it is now dogged by reduced speed limits, poor road surfaces and miles of double white line. Although if you get a good run at it and a nice dry day, it can still be entertaining. We head now for Oasis Snack Bar in Abergavenny bus station, which is a popular cafe amongst motorcyclists. Although this is a Monday, so it is once again closed. For those of you that have got to the end of the video, thank you very much for bearing with the voiceover audio. I'm hoping to have a microphone linked into my camera in my helmet, as well as a microphone with the exhaust, so I can get some voice in with the next ride. Cheers guys, safe riding.